Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Why Mega Evolve. Yesterday we talked about Mega Vespiquen, and today we're going to be talking about Mega Plusle and Mega Minun. But before we get started, let me just give you guys a brief explanation of what this series is about. Now, every week I will be picking 3 Pokemon that either need a Mega Evolution, deserve a Mega Evolution, or I want a Mega Evolution for. Now, this is based off my opinion alone, and no one else's. Now, if you guys do not like my opinion, then please post your own opinions in the comment section down below about what would you keep, what would you change, and etc. And at the end of every video, I will be telling you guys which Pokemon we're going to be talking about the following day. So with that said, here is Mega Plusle and Mega Minun. Now, I actually had this idea for a while now, and I got this idea from watching Dragon Ball Z. Now, since Plusle and Minun are technically pairs, I was thinking about a new type of evolution called Dual Mega Evolution. Now, what that means is basically it's going to be kind of like how Dragon Ball Z does the Fusion Dance. Now, if you don't know what the Fusion Dance is, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is what I mean about the Dual Mega Evolution. Both Plusle and Minun have to do some sort of dance and then they Mega Evolve. And no, they're not going to be fusing. That was just an example of what I actually meant about the Fusion Dance. Like I was saying before, they had to do some sort of dance and then they Mega Evolve. Now, this Mega Evolution is going to be a doubles battle Mega Evolution only. You need both Plusle and Minun on the field, and then you do the Mega Evolution stone thing, and then they do the dance, and then they Mega Evolve. So that's what I mean about like a new dual Mega Evolution kind of thing, because both Plusle and Minun are both kind of like pairs to an extent, because both Plusle is a plus sign and Minun is a minus sign. They go well with each other, so it makes sense to actually have some sort of new Mega Evolution just for some certain Pokemon. I mean, maybe other Pokemon, like for instance, like if we ever get a Mega Zangoose and Mega Survivor, they do like a dance or something and then they Mega Evolve because they're pairs. And like in the anime, they said that they're rivals and enemies and stuff like that, so it kind of makes sense for them to do some sort of like dual Mega Evolution. Now, enough of what I actually meant, or enough discussion, should I say, about the dual Mega Evolution. Let's just get right down to the stats. Now, as you can tell from what I did to both Plusle and Minun's stats, I increased everything, but I decreased both of their attacks by 30 points because I wanted an extra 30 points to put into their other stats. Now, if you cannot tell by both Plusle and Minun's stats, everything is flipped. So like Plusle and Minun, both physical attack and defense are both flipped with each other. So like Plusle's physical attack is at base 50, and then Minun's physical attack is at base 40, and then Minun's physical defense is at base 50, and then Plusle's physical defense is at base 40. So everything is flipped. Same thing for their special attack and special defense. So I pretty much distributed the exact same stat increase into every stat, including their speed. So it's pretty much the exact same thing, but everything is just flipped. So like I said, I decreased both of their attack by 30 points because I wanted an extra 30 points to include into their other stats. Now for Plusle's physical defense, I increased it from base 40 to base 30. Now that's where the actual extra 30 points went to, because I wanted them to have a good bulk into their physical defense as well. I mean, even though Plusle's at base 70 and Minun is going to be at base 80, pretty much Minun is the defensive out of the two, and Plusle is the offensive out of the two. So you can pretty much tell where everything is going just by looking at their stats. And like I said, everything is just flipped. Now for their special attack, or should I say for Plusle's special attack, I increased it from base 85 to base 125. And Plusle and Minun do get access to Nasty Plot. So even if you decide to use like Minun instead of Plusle, depending on which one you want to kill off first, or depending if you want to like switch one of them out, you can just Nasty Plot away and pretty much just Thunderbolt your opponent's whole team, or Discharge, depending if this is going to be a double battle and or a single battle. Now, I know I said this is probably most likely going to be a double battle only Mega Evolution, but I also forgot to mention that if you can use these Pokemon in singles, but like if you're going to Mega Evolve Plusle in battle and or Minun in battle in singles, like out of nowhere, one or the other Pokemon like Plusle or Minun are going to come out of nowhere, do the dance, Mega Evolve, and then the other one just like runs away or something like that. So that's what I mean about like using them for single battles. So if that makes any sense, if you guys don't understand, then I'll probably put it in the description or in the comment section down below, but that's besides the point. Now anyways, for Plusle special defense, I increased it from base 75 to base 105. I pretty much gave 30 points into all of their stats except I believe their yes, I actually put 30 points to everything actually, so you can pretty much tell from what I did, so I really don't have to go over everything anymore. Other than that, they're both base speeds are going to be at base 125, so they're going to be equally as fast, and Minun is pretty much the bulkier one out of the two, so depending on which one you want to go with, if you want to go with an offensive one, then you can go with Plusle. If you want to go with a more bulkier one, then you can go with Minun. So it actually all depends on which one you want to use for your team. Now, they're both base stats are exactly the same, so as a regular Plusle and Minun, they're both of their base stats at 405, which is kind of mediocre, and then with the Mega Evolution, the new base stat's going to be at 505, which is pretty well, or should I say pretty good. But anyways, for their ability, I decided to give them the exact same ability, and it's a new ability called Electric Charge. Now, what Electric Charge does is that when they're hit with an electric type attack, their defenses, both of their defenses, gets increased by 1. So you're gonna, if you get hit with the electric type attack, you're pretty much gonna be gaining defenses. So that's pretty well. If I do say so myself, I have a feeling that there's an ability like this, but I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know Electric Charge is not an ability. Okay, so that's where I was kind of going with, like, so if you get hit with an electric type attack, kind of like how Discharge is, you'll get a +1 in both of your defenses, and so that's what I mean about like a good double battle pairing, like how Plusle and Minun is. You can go both for Discharge and get your defenses up by 1, and then you'll be pretty bulky right there and then. So that's what I was kind of going with for both of their abilities. Now for their typing, I decided to make them part fairy. Now, ignore their designs, because this is pretty much the only design I could find for a Mega Plusle and for a Mega Minun. So their designs kind of don't match up, but I actually want to see them become fairy types as well, kind of like how Dedenne is, because we need, I wouldn't say more fairy types, but I would like to see them become fairy types. But if you don't want to see them be fairy types, I was actually thinking about them making them electric fighting, kind of like how I believe there is an electric fighting, is there? I don't think so, but that's where I wanted to go with. I kind of wanted to make them like a bulkier Dedenne per se, so that's where I was going with. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this Y Mega Evolve video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe. I'm sorry that if I was speaking kind of odd right now. I just literally woke up and I wanted to get this out of the way. It's actually Sunday morning, but yeah, so actually on Tuesday we are going to be talking about Mega Bisharp. Yes, we're actually going to break away from like the first 3 gens and then go to 5th gen, which I barely have done any Mega Evolution videos for. So we're actually going to be talking about Mega Bisharp on Tuesday. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this Y Mega Evolve video, I would say special, but it's not a special. Don't forget to hit that like button, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. So this is White Boy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.